Hello friends, welcome to Time Out with Noelle Janae, a bi-weekly Christian lifestyle podcast that focuses on being a college student, the Bible, and navigating being an adult, which is very hard. I am your host, Noelle Janae, and thank you so much for timing out with me. Here is what you can expect on today's podcast. Okay guys, we are 45 minutes away, and I'm about to buy a car. That's weird. Okay, guys. We are 45 minutes away, and I'm about to buy a car. That's weird. That's suspicious. That's weird. As the great TikTok would say. Mom, how are you feeling?
I feel fine. That's all. I'm fine.
You're fine?
I'm fine.
Everything's fine.
So, Noelle.
Yes.
Heard you were buying a car.
Yeah. Buying a car.
How did you find this car, Noelle?
My mom saw it on Facebook Marketplace yesterday morning.
Your mom's been looking for... You haven't been looking for a car for you, Noelle?
Well, I have, but she knows more about cars than I do.
Oh, Yeah, I would get messages from Noelle. This one's cute. I'm like, I don't care how cute the car is. Does it have low miles and does it run well? That's what I care about.
I was like, I guess.
Okay, what kind of gas are you going to use in your car, Noelle?
Regular gas?
You're not going to put premium in it? Anything like that?
I'm broke. I can't afford premium gas.
Are you going to put it on a maintenance schedule?
Yes, I will put it in my calendar. I'll even make like a new calendar with a specific color.
For car maintenance schedule?
For car things.
Very nice.
Thank you.
You're so excited.
I'm very excited.
You don't sound excited.
Well, I'm also yawning, so...
So we're going to drive home with you yawning?
I never got my coffee! That's why!
Well, we went to Hardee's. You could have gotten a coffee from Hardee's.
Dunkin'. Dunkin'.
Well, you out of luck out here.
Oh, well. Yeah, so where we're going is about 2 hours away from our house. And now that I'm going to have a car, I'll be able to officially move in a month.
Oh, you're moving?
I'm moving!
You're moving to finish out college and to work?
Yes.
Where are you moving to?
I'm moving to Clevelandia, Tennessee.
Are you going to live with your grandparents?
No.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to have my own apartment.
What?
I'm going to have my own apartment! And I get to have friends over, and I get to be by myself, and I can live life an adult.
Yep, and pay bills.
And pay bills.
Yep. Alrighty, sounds good to me.
Okay. Yay!
You have a Swiffer now?
I have a Swiffer. I have a vacuum cleaner.
Imagine if we had to pay for all the stuff that we've already got for your house.
Oh my gosh.
She has a big old huge TV. It's 50 inches.
Yeah.
She has a big 50-inch TV with a sound bar with a subwoofer. I mean, very nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She's got a Fire Stick.
I have
that was given to me.
Complete and utter ridiculous amount of china.
Yep.
And
you have china, crystal, glass,
regular
dishes.
dishes.
I don't know how many dishes.
Yeah.
Brand new set of pots and pans from her grandmother.
Yep.
And she has tea rose.
False-graph
from her grandmother, and Cape Cod crystal from her grandmother.
Yep.
And she has a brand new vacuum cleaner from her grandmother.
And the TV itself.
And the TV and subwoofer from her grandmother. And you're gonna get some lamps from there.
Yeah. I have some teacups.
All kinds
of
stuff.
And some really pretty crystal goblets.
All kinds of stuff.
I'm super excited. I can't wait to set my own dining table.
Oh, and you have food processor.
Oh yeah, and
air fryer.
Yeah, it's an Instant Pot air fryer.
Yep. I mean, She hooked you up. And cast iron skillets?
Yeah.
Little ones?
Little ones.
Oh, my word. How exciting.
I'm so excited. And all that stuff will be able to fit into my new car.
Yay!
My new used car.
And she's got like shower caddy, and we purchased all kinds of stuff. But she already had a lot because she was living on her own in her
a dorm.
Yeah, at Lee. So now she's living on her own.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to a new episode of Time Out with Noelle Janae. Today, we are going to be talking about my latest adventures in adulting. We're going to talk about, organization, cars, moving, just trying to survive being an adult, basically. So, let's get started. So, if you guys have not seen yet, on the Instagram, on my Instagram, on the Facebook, I bought a car, which is exciting. I bought a little car. As most of you guys know, Hobie the Honda passed away in May, right before the semester ended. Timing could have been better, but it is what it is. So, when I say I was searching for a car, I really mean my mom was searching for a car for me. So, and I was kind of searching for one too. I was on Facebook Marketplace a lot, and I would always send her cars. But she knows a lot more about cars, so I trusted her. And we had some friends and some family who were helping us look for a car within budget. And then the Lord was like, here. And my mom saw this car on a Friday morning. Told me about it. I was like, let's go look at it. We drove to Paris, Tennessee, which is about 2 hours from my house. And met the guy. He was super sweet. Love him to death. He was really great. Mom test drove it because, again, she knows more about cars. And so I was in the back seat. And, we went home, went back the next day and bought the car. It was way below our budget. It runs great. It's a 2006 Hyundai Sonata. And it's blue. And I've named him Harry the Hyundai, which is funny because my mom's car is a Hyundai Elantra, and her name is Queen Elizabeth the Elantra. Now, if you know me, you know I love the royal family. I'm not going to get into the politics of them, of their relationships. I just love the royal family in general. So, I named my car after Prince Harry, and also Harry Styles and Harry Potter, and another Harry I know, which I will not say, but I miss you. But I dubbed him Harry without knowing, my mom probably told me and I didn't remember, that she named her car Elizabeth. So I just think that's hilarious. So, yeah, I have a car, and I love him. He's great. He runs so well. I'm taking him to the mechanic next Wednesday to get a full, checkout or checkup. I know I have to replace the windshield wipers, so I'm looking into that. And just to see if there's any mechanical things I need to get done. And then I am hopefully going to be taking him to Texas, which I'll be telling y'all all the stuff that's happening in July. It's a very busy month later on in the episode. So that's all the car stuff. Now I have another announcement, which I've softly kind of announced it on my personal Facebook page and kind of on my Instagram stories. But I am officially moving to Cleveland. My mom will be an empty nester come August. I'm moving into an apartment. Now, this apartment was the Lord really just orchestrated everything so beautifully and, like, perfectly timed. So the apartment is also below our budget. My mom will be paying for my rent, and she is amazing. She's such a hard worker, and I love her so much. And I will be paying the rest of my bills, and I will be getting a second job, which is something I'm also going to be talking about a little later in this episode. But I am going to be renting a little one-bedroom apartment from some family friends that I go to church with, and they're amazing. It's in a great location. It is super, super cute. It's 10 minutes away from school and 15 minutes from my church and my family, which is amazing because if I'm not at school, then I'm usually at church or at, like, a family member's house. But now I'll have a space for myself and just kind of like my little introverted cave, my fortress of solitude, if you will. I've been watching Young Justice recently, which I'll talk about that later. But I'm super excited. I'm moving for school, obviously, but also to work. I don't want to have to be going back and forth from Nashville to Cleveland during breaks, and so I can just stay in Cleveland and work through, like, fall break or spring break or whatever. And also for church, because I'm really involved in my church, and I hate having to leave. I love my home church, and I love the people there, but it's been nice, like, kind of, like, figuring out kind of what not, like, what I need, but, like, the Lord told me when I was moving to Cleveland, like, hey, like, you're gonna go to this church, and you're gonna get involved. And I was like, sure, no. And so, I went to another church, and then I was like, okay, God, you were right. And so I went back, and I love my church family over there, and I'm so happy to go back and be with them kind of like full time until I graduate, and they're happy that I'm coming back, and I'm just and I get to see my best friends, and I love them so much. I just love my church at school so much. So yeah, I'm officially moving, and that's kind of weird, but it's kind of fun and kind of fresh. So I'll get to, like, decorate my apartment, and then I'll actually have, like, good YouTube video ideas to, like, upload, like, an apartment tour, a possible moving vlog. And the way that I've been preparing to move, my mom and I have been collecting things ever since, like, before freshman year of college, because we knew that eventually I would want to, like, move out, move off campus into my own place, and Mom was thinking that it would probably be around senior year, but because of my roommate situation last year, Mom didn't feel comfortable, and I didn't feel comfortable having another roommate. So, I'm moving into my own place, and it's something I'm so excited about. I can, like, host little dinners, and I can host, like, study sessions, and I can have friends over, and I can have, like, movie nights, and I can host, like, the youth at my church, and I'm just, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm, like, thinking of all the things I want to do, but it's also a way, because I am very introverted, which literally no one believes, but, it's okay. I'm excited to just, like, have my own space and somewhere that I can go and be completely alone, because I was alone in my dorm room last semester when I moved out of my old dorm, but I was still around, like, a ton of people because I had neighbors and people were always knocking on my door and stuff. So it's nice that I can just have my own designated space. And so I'm super excited, and I love it. I've only seen pictures, so hopefully I'll be able to see it in person in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm moving, and I'm excited. Now, because I am moving, I am having to find a job. And let me tell you, it's easy, but it's hard to find a job right now because no one's going back to work, and people are looking for, like, people are, like, looking for people to work. But some of these people are too picky, and I'm a full-time college student with a job already. I work at campus security at the university, and, like, I'm in a choir, and it's just a lot. So I've been applying to a bunch of places. I'm trying to apply to, like, Hobby Lobby because I want to have Sundays off, and I want to, I need somewhere that's, like, flexible enough for me, because I am very involved with my church. So yeah, it's been tough. Hopefully I'll hear back from one of these places, but I'm just praying about it. I'm hoping something will, open up and I can get a job to pay my bills. So now I want to talk to you guys about how I stay organized, because with all of this stuff comes a lot of responsibility. Like, I'm looking into renter's insurance, I'm looking into turning on my electric, getting garbage pickup at my apartment, I'm starting to seriously budget, I'm starting to, like, plan out my days, and I want to tell you guys how I do that. So, my number one app is, like, tied with another app, which the thing I'm currently reading off of is my number one app. If you guys have not heard of Notion is my baby. Now, I've heard Notion, like, on the YouTube space for a while, and then I thought, like, you had to pay for it, so I didn't get it. And then my cousin Tess actually explained it to me and showed me Notion. And I was hooked. Now, this podcast is not sponsored by Notion. However, I would really love for it to be sponsored by Notion. Notion, I love you. But you can get a free educational, like, student pro plan with your college email if you are a student. That's what I have. And so, like, my Notion homepage, I call it the bus, because if you've seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you'll get it. And so, like, on my Notion homepage, I have Cleveland weather. Even though I'm in Nashville, I'll mainly be in Cleveland for, like, the next 3 years. So, like, right now in Cleveland, it is 80 degrees. Ugh. Here, it's, like, 79. So, yeah, it's pretty nice weather. At least it's not 90. And so I have a few different, like, sections on my Notion. So I have a life section, a daily section, a social media section, reminders, and notes. So under my life, I have uni, which is all my university stuff. I have goals of the month. I have fitness, which I will be using eventually. And I have my simple budget, which I'm going to start doing a budget, just kind of trying to save money. Then under daily, I have daily plan, habit tracker, 5-minute journal, and commonplace. The one thing I want to focus on in this section is my commonplace. Now, commonplace is a kind of idea that I got from YouTube. I forgot the YouTuber. I think her name's Jordan. But she was talking about how you should start a commonplace journal. And it's basically a journal where, like, it's like you just put everything, like, you, like, need in there. Like, different ideas, random thoughts that you have, quotes, whatever. It's kind of free-for-all journal. So, in my commonplace, I have my morning routine, my night routine, my 5 hobbies, which I still have to fill out. Which 5 hobbies is a idea I got from TikTok, where it's a hobby to make you money, a hobby to keep you in shape, 1 to keep you creative, 1 to build your knowledge, and 1 to evolve your mindset. So I have to fill those out. And then I got this idea from a guy who goes to Lee. We kind of know of each other. His name's Jonathan. and he has this like spreadsheet of all like the books, movies, TV shows, everything he's read or watched or listened to. So I wanted to do that, except I could not deal with a giant spreadsheet of everything. So I have movies/documentaries I want to watch, and these are just like tables that I have. And then I have TV shows I want to watch, and then I have specifically animes that I want to watch because I want to get back into anime. I have books I want to / have read or read, and then I have things I've read, listened to, or watched. Now, things that I have, read, listened to, or watched are specifically so I can share them in my media of the BiWeek, which is a section on this podcast at the end of the episode. So yeah, that's my commonplace kind of section, and that it has been so much fun to do and kind of organized. And then the last thing is social media. So I have YouTube, Instagram, Time Out with Noelle Janae, and Follower Co. So Time Out with Noelle Janae is where I plan out episodes and where I write my scripts. And then, or like outlines. I don't actually write scripts. I write like outlines, and then I just record and go based off of the bullet points I've put. And then Follower Co. is for planning the Follower Co. Instagram, which, if you did not know, I revamped and rebranded and kind of redid my small business. So now it is now called Follower Co., and you can check it out on Bonfire. I will leave the link in the show notes. Please go support. I love doing it and planning Instagram content and all that stuff. And I'll be having another drop in the next upcoming weeks. So yeah, let me go back to my script in my Time Out with Noelle Janae section. So that's my notion. If y'all want me to do a YouTube video, I'll have to figure out how to do it because I edit it on iMovie. And then the next one is Google Calendar. Okay, so the next app I want to talk about is also tied for number 1. And as I stated, it is Google Calendar. Now, I love Apple. Apple products are amazing. I have an iPhone. I have an iPad. I need to get a new iPad. My iPad's super old. But I have an HP laptop, but I want to get iMac or a MacBook, I think it's called. And I really want to get an Apple Watch. Anyway, but I hate Apple calendars. And I kind of just hate, the Apple integration system sometimes. It can be kind of, dumb. But Google Calendar is, everything to me. I watch some Google Calendar videos and how people organize it, and you can make different calendars. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up. I'm using my laptop to do my show my notes. So I'm just gonna pull up my Google Calendar, and I'm gonna tell you guys the different calendars that I have. I should probably do this in video format, but I don't know how to do that. So I have personal, which is used for just stuff for me. So any time that I'm hanging out with my friends, any time that I'm going on a trip, any time that I'm my morning routine, my night routine, any time blocking things, that's personal. And then I have birthdays. And then, hold on. Oh, okay. Then I have bills. Then I have EVS, which is for whenever we have to go out on the road. Choir events, gigs, and other related things. Then I have family, which is something that my sister-in-law set up for our family. And so we just have I know when their dogs are going to the vet, and I feel very honored to know when their dogs are going to the vet. Oh, and their cat, Toby. I love Toby so much. And then I have Harry the Hyundai, which is any maintenance things, anytime I need to schedule to get his oil changed, get tires rotated and balanced, get just a checkup, go, do whatever when I need to renew my tags. So that goes under Harry the Hyundai. And then Key Street Youth for stuff for church, like Wednesday nights, if we're having like a little event or something. And then LEAP, which is my scholarship program, so it's for meetings, events, and other things to do with that, because I do have requirements. Noelle, Janae, and follower code just for my brand, Instagram posts, like meetings or anything like that, which I'm not really having meetings right now, but just, time blocking. School, university things, classes, all that fun stuff. Self-care, when I eat, when I shower, other things. When I want to have like a movie night just with myself. And then time out with Noelle Janae, podcast things. When episodes go up, planning out seasons and all that stuff. And then some calendars that I have integrated in from like outside of my own calendars. Holidays in the United States, and then Natural Predators. They have a calendar on Google Calendar, so I added it, and the color in my Google Calendar is Natural Predators yellow, or gold, really. It's really a gold. So those are all the different sections, and so I time block. Time blocking is a beautiful thing, and I just have to remember to actually do what I've blocked out. So, yep. I love Google Calendar. And then the next app is my Notes app. Now, I do like the Apple Notes app. I can, make a to-do list, make a checklist, make a chart for like meal planning or whatever. And also, as we're planning to, do these apartment things and like buy stuff, I have like giant lists, and then I share them to my mom, and then she has them in her Notes app, and we can edit them, and it'll show up on both of our phones where we edited it. So I love the Notes app. It's super, super cool. And then my last one is a paper planner. Now, the paper planner that I got is the Assistant by Ashley G planner. I got it from Target, and for like the daily task planner thing, I can actually like block out time, so it has like a timetable, and I can actually like color in when I'm in class, when I'm doing this, when I'm doing that. So, and it's nice and sturdy, and I love it so much. And it also has a monthly view, and I could not wait to use this for school. So, those are all the adulting things I've been trying to do. I have done. Let me know what adulting things you've done on the Instagram at TimeNoellePod, or on my personal Instagram at Noelle_Janae. Also, go check us out on Facebook at Noelle Janae. Give us a like, give us a follow on Facebook. It really helps with the algorithm things. And yeah, peace out. Okay, friends, it is time for y'all's favorite segment, I hope, of this podcast called Songs of the BiWeek. This week's Songs of the BiWeek is, in my opinion, very, very good. The first song is The Great Adventure from Stephen Curtis Chapman, and the second song is Adore You by Harry Styles. Now, The Great Adventure, it's an iconic, like, good old, early, like, I think, was it like 90s, I guess, Christian? I don't remember when I think this song came out before I was born, definitely. But it's like one of those songs where like you can't not sing it. I feel like that's how it is with a lot of Stephen Curtis Chapman songs. Like, he's just an icon. He is one of the greatest like songwriters and just writers like ever. I think he was so ahead of his time with the music that he was making, and even today, like one of his like albums that came out when I was younger, definitely. It's called Glorious Unfolding, and the title track, Glorious Unfolding, is like a song that was ahead of its time when it came out. And you know, he's definitely a pioneer in Christian music, and I just love his songs. I love his heart. We my mom and I went to his one of the things he was hosting called Sam's Place a few years back for my birthday. My mom won tickets from 94 FM, The Fish. And we went she surprised me for my birthday, and he was hosting it. He was like, it was at the Ryman, and I remember Rain Collective was there, and my man's Hunter Hayes was there. Oh. Y'all, I love Hunter Hayes. His songs are just like, he's been releasing music again, and I'm loving it. So good. But he'll be on like a future song of the BiWeek. Then Adore You by Harry Styles. Now, I like Harry Styles. I'm not like a diehard Harry Styles fan. I don't like One Direction. I was never really into the One Direction thing. I do like some of their songs, like their like top hits, but I don't know like the deep cuts of One Direction. But I really enjoy Harry Styles' music. Fine Line, I think it's a solid album. It's a great album objectively, and Adore You has been a song that's like been stuck in my head along with Watermelon Sugar, and I just love like the vibes and like how you can just like sway and kind of, you know, chill and listen. And I love Harry Styles' music, and just hearing like the evolution from his first album to this album has like been mind-blowing. So I really enjoy this song. So those are the songs of the BiWeek this week, or this episode. I always get that messed up. But if you want to listen to these songs, I do have playlists that are linked in the show notes for Apple Music and Spotify. I almost forgot what streaming platforms they were on. But go check them out, go like, and go enjoy listening. And if you want me to listen to some of your favorite music, hit me up on the Instagram. Again, it is at TimeNoelPod. So, yeah, those are the songs. Thank you guys so much for timing out with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a review on Apple Podcasts, and subscribe or follow to the podcast wherever you listen on. And if you would like, please share it with your friends and family so they can also listen, and y'all can talk about it, and they can just connect with everything. And if you would like, please follow us on the Instagram at TimeNoelPod. And if you would like to listen to the songs that I mentioned in Songs of the BiWeek, once again, the links for the Apple Music and Spotify playlists are in the show notes. And don't forget to be love like Jesus, and don't forget to time out for a little bit this week. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!